Hello, I'm Ruth Duber, and this is What's Cooking at Shell Point, and I have one of my favorite guests on today, Eleanor Perkins,
Yes.
and she is, I think she's known for her wonderful recipes, and I call her my butter queen because she's that big around and she cooks with butter. So it says that butter is okay.
It is.
Butter's, you know.
We're back to butter and
Well,
lard too. I mean, now we can do lard biscuits. So hey.
But you know, if you make a recipe that has a lot of butter in it, you're not going to eat the whole thing.
No.
So you're not getting You're not getting that much.
No.
So
I
Eleanor,
like to give it away anyway.
Yeah, I know. So tell me what you're going to make today.
I'm going to make what I call Corny Biscuits that only have 2 ingredients.
Wonderful.
And it's easy, and they're good, and it doesn't make a lot.
Okay. Alrighty.
And
Yeah.
they keep, we don't usually have many left, but I've kept them in the refrigerator, and I have to believe they probably freeze too. Anything,
Oh, sure they would. I'm sure
you
they
know,
would.
but yeah, and then get out and heat them up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think you'll like them.
Okay.
You ready?
Talk about the pans.
Okay. This is the size pan that I use because it's not a big recipe and you don't make a lot of the little Bisquick biscuits. But you could use an 8x8 cake pan or a round cake pan or whatever. But you don't want to use a big pan unless you were going to like double or triple the recipe. Because the first thing you do is you put in a pan like this or an 8x8, 3 tablespoons of butter. I've
There
never
she
made them
goes.
with
There she
margarine,
goes.
so I don't know what that would do, but I do them with butter. And then you put this in the oven and let it melt. And whatever size pan you use, the secret is that there is just butter that covers the bottom of the pan.
Okay.
So, you know, if you had a little bigger pan, you might need to use 4 tablespoons of butter. But for this size, 3 is just right.
Okay.
So we're going to put
Alrighty.
this
Let me
in.
put
You're
it
going
in
to put
for
it in
you.
the oven?
Okay.
Okay. And when the oven goes to 400 degrees, and as soon as usually as soon as I cut the oven on, I just put my pan in there right there, and it can start melting while the oven's
Okay.
warming up. But then go check it because you don't want it to bubble and boil and turn all brown and everything. So then it takes 1 cup of Bisquick mix, which if you don't use it very often, keep it in your refrigerator and it'll just keep. And bugs won't get it. And so 1 cup of Bisquick, and then 1 of these small cans of cream style corn, not whole kernel, won't work that way. Cream style corn, white or yellow, doesn't make any difference.
And they're on sale right now at
Oh.
Publix.
Okay, hey.
I think
Good-
buy one, get one free or
Good
something.
time to try the recipe.
That's right, yeah.
This is the hard part. Scraping it out.
Do you want anything else? Do you want a whisk? or
No,
something?
I just do it with a spoon.
Okay.
You just add the can of corn to the 1 cup of Bisquick. I mean, you know, this is
goodness.
just really the easy peasy one. And then you stir it up. And you just stir it until it's completely mixed. But you do have to wait until your butter's melted in the pan completely before you can do it. But it's okay to let it sit because the Bisquick, like this, the Bisquick kind of gets absorbed into really the corn gets absorbed into the Bisquick. But just get it stirred good where there's no dry biscuit. If you keep looking around there, you find the little dry places, and just get it stirred up real good. You can't hurt it. I mean, there's nothing in there to hurt. Somebody gave me this recipe, I bet you 30 years ago. And then it's nice because it doesn't make a whole lot of biscuits, and you can make them just about any size you want, and you just spoon them out like drop biscuits. So it's nice when you don't want to have them very long and, you know, not make too many. And they don't have to be, but you don't butter them after you make them. I've never put jelly or anything on them. David and I love to eat this with a salad if we just want a little bit of bread thing. It can eat with something cold. Soup, chili, anything like that. It's a perfect little go with for anything. And sometimes they're good if you want to have eggs and grits or anything. You
Oh,
can just
the
do
grits, you got me.
grits. Well, now people that don't eat grits have just never had real good ones, because grits are delicious. But you have to cook them a while, and you have to stir them, and you have to put butter in them, and it's also good with cheese if you want some cheese.
Okay,
or
I can.
whatever.
There's another show coming up.
Yeah.
Then.
Oh,
Yeah.
grits are good. Grits are good.
I love them. Okay.
My mama would save our leftover grits and put them in a little pan and put them in the refrigerator, and then slice them and fry them in battered egg, dipped in egg. Oh, now see, that's just right. Now, I'm going to come over here to where she's got it on the hot thing. And then all you do, I'm going to do like that size. And you just drop them down in here. And all that wonderful melted butter. We're going to get 7, 8, oh, and 9. It's a little bit bigger than a little bit bigger than a baby biscuit.
Okay.
Always, when I used to make biscuits, homemade biscuits for breakfast or dinner, there would always be just a little bit of dough left, and it'd make just a little tiny one that we call the baby biscuit. And then whoever called first got to eat the baby biscuit, because it would just be a tiny little thing. But that's what you do. Now we're going to put it in the oven and let them go. It's a 400-degree oven. You bake them until they're brown. In my oven at home, it takes 12 to 14 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to set it.
Set it for 12 and then look at it. That's what I usually do, and all ovens are different. And the size that you make them is going to make a difference.
So you just have to watch, really.
Yeah, because as soon you can tell that the butter's kind of absorbed into the bottom, and they start browning. I mean, they'll brown a little bit. So
show them what they look like.
I will show them what they look like, because I made some right before I came over here.
Okay. In fact, they were still warm.
They were. They were. This is what they look like. So I could have just put them on the plate and covered it, couldn't I?
Sure.
But see, they get all buttery, and if you let them,
oh my goodness.
if you don't put too much butter in the pan, which is why you want to kind of judge, just get a good covering on the bottom, and then let it cook till it all soaks up, then it kind of crispy browns, and they're best eaten when you get them right out of the oven, because they're just good and crispy and buttery.
I have one
I
now?
would love for you to. And just taste it. I mean, it's just, it's nothing. But see, it would be good. It would be good to eat with just about anything. But it really is good.
Or by itself.
Yeah. Yes. I had one as soon as I took those out of the oven. I wish I'd let these brown up. I like them browned up a little bit more on the bottom, because then they're just better when you first eat them. And so when you take them out, you just have to get them out of the pan.
Real quickly.
Yeah, well, just let them sit a little while. Yeah, because you don't want them to stick, and you don't want to lose that wonderful bottom.
They are so good.
Want to be sure the bottom comes out.
Right.
So.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you. I'm going to put this up on the website, because I'm sure you're going to make it.
And I think you'll enjoy them.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.